Peace, guys and goddesses. Aurion Monae here, the sensual intuitive with a quick intuitive message. Look, it's simple. Ask and expect it, and you shall receive. This message was a spinoff of my personal devotional. And the quote in the devotional says, "Harness the power of persistent, specific, expectant petitions." Okay? Harness the power. And the scripture that goes with this is Luke 11:9 and 10, which reads as follows. "So I say to you, ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives. The one who seeks finds. And the one who knocks, the door will be open." Okay. I hear this song, riding around and getting it. I'm riding around your side of town. Okay. Let's get into this message like a little bit more. Let's get into this message a little bit more. It's like, I heard Spirit say, ask and go get it. Ask and go get it. Go towards it, even if you don't know its exact latitude and longitude. You know the direction. You don't know the exact GPS location, but go get it. And this is not to speak to, specifically I'm thinking of people that deal with like depression and procrastination and stuff like that. This is not one of those messages just like get up off your ass. This is about baby steps that turns into um um giant leaps for mankind. Okay, this is about just going in the general direction. If you're feeling around in the fucking dark and you hear a voice, it's just going that direction. You ain't got to know what that motherfucker talking about. You ain't got to speak the same language. You just gotta go in that direction. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what this is about. And in my own personal devotion, I was led to share this. I wrote down, but are you knocking at the right door? You're going to get what you're asking for. You manifest what you believe. Everyone is privileged to be granted what they truly desire. What thoughts, fears, beliefs, prayers, actions are your desires truly based in? I heard you want what you fear. What are you afraid of? So it's like the scripture says, like, I have to click back to it again. The scripture says, like, he who, asks receive, he who seeks finds. And that's not specific. We take that as people that are well intended and mean other people good, and those must be the people. But he just said, he, she, creator, creatress, God said, and I say to you, ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open for everyone. This is the New International Version. Who asks receives. The one who seeks finds, and the one who knocks, the door will be open. So, the prayers are answered. What you seeking, you finding. The door you knocking on is opening, but it's like, where is that stemming from? What are the true desires of your heart? Like, we know what we want, but a lot of times what we want is so based in the opposite of what we experience that we're like, they say whatever you focus on, that's what you bring to fruition. It's like the root of what we want is based in what we don't want, so we're actually bringing that into fruition. And it's like, our fears, our traumas, like, as I'm reading these notes, and even with that line, when I heard you want what you fear, what are you afraid of? That shit, that, like I said, that's from my personal devotion. That shit hit me in the chest, because I was like, I was like, oh, don't talk to me like that. But okay. So it's like, ask and expect it, and you shall receive. Just what be intentional about what space you're truly asking for. And like, to know that, you got to go deep into your heart and mind and really know. If you say, oh my God, I want a good man, do you want a good man, or you don't want the man you had before, and you focusing on all his qualities and looking for the opposite? But really, you're locating you're really locating what it is you don't want, because you keep putting the address of the old nigga in your GPS, expecting to get to the new nigga house. Baby, now that's a motherfucking word. You keep putting the address of the old situation. You keep putting the address of how your ex-mother-in-law was. You keep putting the address about how your ex wife was. You keep putting the address about how your old job was. Not trusting your discernment and your intuition and your own fucking growth. You putting in the wrong address trying to get to the right motherfucking place. Bitch, where they do that at? Where they do that at? Where does it happen? And you know the only way you can get to the right place if you got the wrong address in is to recognize your surroundings, to have taken the route before, to know where you are, not where you are not. Because if I'm driving through a neighborhood and it don't look like where I'm trying to go, that's how I know I'm in the wrong spot. Not because it looks like some other shit I've seen before. What they do that at? Oh, we do it every day. We, as a collective, as a group, me included. But I'm cussing myself out the same way I'm cussing you out right now, because that is foolishness. Okay. And when I was like, I'm using these cards where you pull one each day to just become like a better version of yourself. And I wasn't even pulling earlier to try to just get, the energy and confirmation for this reading. And I just picked up the deck, and this one just stood out to me. It just said, be a Taurus in that moment. And I started to read it in that moment, but I wanted to finish the message. And so I'm going to pull this and read it. The title is Be a Taurus. Let's see what it confirms. Be a Taurus in your own town. Write down 3 places you've been meaning to go. Explore them. And the note says, it's easy to take your town for granted. Remind yourself that it is a gift. Be a Taurus in your own town. Write down 3 pieces. And that 3 places, that 3 shows up for me when it comes to ask and answer, seek and find, knock and it shall be open. That's just like a confirmation with me with that 3. But let's see how we're connecting this. Spirit, how is this connected? Be a Taurus in your own town. When we talk about direction, latitude, longitude, it's easy to take your town for granted. Let's see. Okay, I got it. It's your mind that you're traveling in. It's easy to take your power of manifestation for granted, not understanding that you can easily have the wrong direction. You can easily be misguided based on your thoughts and what you focus on. Based on if you have the right information, the right thoughts, feelings, intentions to put into fruition, to put into the GPS. Do you have the correct latitude and longitude? Ask and go get it. You can't take off running ahead first into that direction if you don't have the proper place. So you're running towards the good things in your life. You running towards running your bag up. You running towards finding the love of your life, but you're going the wrong direction. You trying to find, like the voice, in the pitch black, and the voice, you're trying to find a voice, but that voice that's calling you is the inner broken child. The voice that's calling you is the step parent that put you down, the parent that put you down, the peers that put you down. And it's like, you got to be careful about what direction you're projecting to. Like, and then you can be confident with those instructions to, there you go. Then you can be confident with those instructions. You can know that when you ask, you will receive. When you seek, you will find. When you knock, the door will be open, because you have a sense of direction about your fucking self. You know where you're going. So you knock on that hole with confidence, baby. I'm at the right fucking place. It's just like when you pull up on a motherfucker that had you fucked up, baby, you double fact check that information. Because I want to make sure not the right motherfucker come to the door. So yeah, that energy that I'm getting about being confident in what you desire, you can have that confidence when you're sure about the root of what you're desiring, your why. Like, why? So yeah, like, be a tourist in your own town. Go explore your own mind, your own thoughts, your own intentions. Figure that shit out. And then you won't take the things that you're manifesting in your life so for granted. You'll begin to understand why they look like they look. And then you won't take your power to just command something for granted. You'll know it. You'll be 100% confident. Which says, remind yourself what a gift it is. What a gift that is. Okay? Yeah. Be a tourist in your own city, baby, in your own town. Up here. Get the getting. Right. Get the getting. All right. If you would like to connect with me on an intuitive level, you can click the link somewhere in my bio or attached to this message, and click these sensual intuitive sessions, and we can have intuitive conversation. I love you. Explore your thoughts and your heart's desire, and give yourself permission to ask and find answers, to seek, and find, to knock, and the doors will be open, baby. Okay? I love you. You got this.